It is March 5th, 2020. My voice is not working. I haven't made a video in a couple days. Oh, I'm supposed to look at this damn thing over here. I forget to do that all the time. So I've been sick for 4 days, 5 days, something like that. My sleeping pattern, I guess, was off a little bit, and my immune system was susceptible to a bug, and I wound up getting a sore throat, fever, and body aches. And the worst thing ever is when I get sick the day after I've had a hard workout, because my body is already gonna be sore, and then when the bug is in my system, it makes me way more sore than I would have been had I not worked out. So basically, the short end of the story is I got my ass kicked for the past 4 days, and I probably should have taken the day off today, but I decided to go into work. It's nighttime. I just got back from work. Um, I felt like yesterday it was a good call, but it was a bad call. As you can tell, the voice box, it's broken. So anyway, yeah, it was the first day of official work. It was supposed to be my first day on Monday. It is now Thursday, and I went in about an hour early because not only is it my first day back after being sick and not being in the saddle, so to speak, and being out of rhythm with sales, um, I just felt like I needed to, get in early because we got a new script that we're going over because we have two new offers. So basically, everything that I was doing and memorizing, I'm not using, and I had to get my shit together within a few hours today. So I practiced before, but my brain is not working well at all because I've been sick, and having like a fever and stuff like kills brain cells. That's my analogy. So my brain is dead, and trying to memorize a new script within a day and having this lack of mental capacity was a real pain in the ass. Even though I was practicing, it felt like nothing got in. But the good news is I've had 2 weeks of being in training, which actually it was just like a week of training, and then he threw me right in the furnace and burned my ass off. But it was good. That's what I need. That's what helps me learn fast. It's just getting in and doing it. So anyway, the moral of the story is it's late. I just got home, and although I'm not feeling well, and while I was at work tonight, I was like, damn, man, I really should be resting. Um, but it's okay because I get tomorrow off. But anyway, what I was saying was, yeah, it was a successful night. Out of 6 people that showed up for consultations, I signed up 5 of them. So that was about 90%, which is a pretty good night. Maybe it's more percent. I don't know. I'm guesstimating. But if there's 6 people and I signed up 5, that feels like 90% to me. Just not a math guy. It is what it is. But yeah, so I did a lot of talking, and that didn't help the situation as far as how this thing around where my Adam's apple is feels. So it's good to be able to connect again making a video, because it's funny, when I was sick I was jonesing to make a video the whole time, but I just felt horrible and I felt like it was going to be a waste of time. So I'm still on my sales journey, just got derailed a little bit. Sometimes obstacles like this get thrown in the path leading towards success. But what was cool during the past couple days off is I did get on YouTube a couple times, and I looked up one of the guys my brother hosted on his podcast. And if you don't know who my brother is, it's Luke's Story, the Lifestylist podcast. Phenomenal podcast. But I was listening to this guy he had on. His name was Dr. Joe Dispenza. And my brother just got back from like a retreat with the guy as well. And I think I've heard of him like years ago. But anyway, I started watching some of his videos because, I saw it on my brother's Instagram page and whatnot, and I was blown away. The things that this guy is putting out there, this guy's message is phenomenal. As far as like rewiring your brain, training your brain, um, taking your brain and your life to new levels. Like the science that he's a neuroscientist, I think, or I don't know, neurologist. I don't know. I forget. I got to look into him a little more. But the way he was putting everything together, as far as opening the heart and having new thoughts outside of the environment in which you live in, and tapping into information beyond where you're at presently. Like, I don't know how to put this all together. I just watched a couple videos. I'll probably make a video on it where I break it down. I took a bunch of notes, but being able to change your brain and get ahead of your surroundings, which then in return also creates a new environment. But it dealt with the mind and the heart and the emotion. So having new thoughts and new emotions changes your life. And that's my girlfriend.
I need to see your nose hair.
My girlfriend just got back from work as well. I love her to death. She's the best woman on the planet. I'm so happy she's home. I can't wait to give her a big hug. Our puppies, you just heard them barking in the background. I'll make a video with the pups too. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm gonna make some videos on this dude's stuff. I know, very different. My girlfriend's gonna make fun of me the rest of the night. But anyway, this Joe Dispenza message, the stuff he's putting out there, it just, oh my God. I even listened to a little bit this morning during my like morning reading, meditation, praying, writing session. And wow. Like I want to tap into whatever this guy's putting out there. It's the best stuff I've heard in years when it comes to changing or becoming greater than you are, or becoming greater than I presently am. And he talks about personality, which is my personal reality, and how that can actually change. And I can become who I envision that I have always wanted to become, but like what I'm wanting to do in my lifetime, like if I can envision it, I can be it. But it's interesting that that's in there. But it does obviously take one of the biggest ingredients to get the ball rolling and for this to be possible, which is making the time to do it. And I've made a lot of time in regards to spirituality, praying, meditating, writing, reading, great literature. But I'm interested to see if I put the time into what this dude's talking about, what is possible, because I was freaking blown away. I don't know how to say it other than that, because my brain is not working right now. So once my brain heals a little bit and I can comprehend more about what he's talking about and understand what the practice is, I'd love to apply it and document that, because that's what I'm here to do, is keep documenting my life and what's going on being 38 and starting my life over from rock bottom. So anyway, yeah, it was a great day with sales. Didn't feel great, but I still jumped in there, had some great conversations with some folks, onboarded some folks, and I'm really excited to see them change, and I'm really happy that they were able to say yes to taking care of themselves and taking another step in the right direction. So I wanted to break the chain of not making any videos over the past few days. I'll make some more tomorrow because I have the day off. And I'd like to make another video breaking down chapter 2 in The Way of the Wolf, Jordan Belfort's book, because I already made one video about it, but I want to go deeper into the second chapter where he really starts to get further into the straight line of sales. And then, like I'm saying, this Joe Dispenza stuff, like, I'm definitely gonna make something on that. But what's happening as well is I have the idea of interviewing a lot of these people that I'm fascinated by, that I think are just phenomenal um, human beings, but also just masters at their craft, and that have the ability to present information that, if me or if anybody else is able to tap into the information that they're sharing, they'll be able to go further in their lives and in their personal development, or in their health, or in their personal finances, or in business, XYZ, wealth, money, yada yada. It's just been a reoccurring theme in my life that people who are beyond me, that can think beyond me, when I tap into that, then I'm able to think beyond where I'm at, and my whole life changes. So my brother has a great podcast, like I was saying, the Lifestylist podcast. That's what he does. And I just feel like something's happening where that may be in my future, because I just am so damn curious about people who do what they do at the highest level. And, when I was younger, it was all about my idols, who were all athletes. But it has changed over the years, and I'm curious about certain nutrition, ways of life. I'm interested in hunting. I'm interested in nature and the outdoors. I'm interested in money. I'm interested in, having a healthy approach to handling your finances. I'm into business, sales, marketing, relationships, having healthy relationships. I'm into spirituality, and making sure that that is the root in which everything that I do in my life comes from. Sobriety, psychedelics, the list goes on, as you can tell, which I just think they're all fascinating topics, and they're all just things that we're going to encounter in our lives. And if we can surround ourselves with the people who have healthy approaches to these different facets of life that actually can take us further, it's like, yo, why not tap into that? So I don't know what to say other than I think that may be in the future. And my brother's a great example of that. And so my idols and role models as a kid has changed, and I want to use this part of my life going forward, being 38 years young. I want to use, the rest of these years to continue this personal development journey, and I want to share that with other people. So, yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to open that topic up some more for sure. I'll probably have a conversation with my brother about it, and continue to pick his brain, since he's been very successful at it, and get the download. So that's all I got to share. We're almost at the 15-minute mark. It was a beautiful day. I hope you're having a beautiful day. If it's the end of the day for you, I hope it was rad all the way through. If it was a struggle, if it was challenging, if it was hard, and I know this is sometimes hard to hear, as hard as things can get, is as beautiful as they can get. So all these challenges and obstacles that we face, if we're willing and open-minded, can be some of our greatest teachers. And that's what I'm sharing. I'm sharing the conflicts, the challenges, the struggles, i.e. being sick, with you. So until the next video, God bless. Adios.